Hey, Hannah's Hive, it's Dr. Mya here, and I'm thrilled to invite you to our newest series, Faith Fuel, sharing testimonies and igniting hope. In the spirit of my dear grandmother Mary, who always says, you don't have to do anything extra, just tell what God did. We're embracing the simplicity and power of storytelling in this series. Your testimony, your unique story, is a beacon of hope, and we're here to amplify its impact. So why Faith Fuel? Because we believe that within each testimony lies the power to fuel someone else's journey. There's an incredible strength in sharing what God has done in your life. This series is a testament to the fact that your story, no matter how seemingly small or ordinary, can be the exact fuel someone else needs to keep going, to overcome. So here's the purpose. We're creating a sacred space for you to share, connect, and inspire. And the benefits, oh, they are boundless. Whether you're a storyteller or a listener, Faith Fuel is a source of encouragement, a reminder that even in the midst of life's challenges, God's grace is at work. So stay tuned and let the stories unfold. Hey everyone, welcome to the Hey Hannah podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Mya Fields, but to my friends and those who know me well, I'm just Mya. I'm a higher education administrator, a mother, and a wife of 14 amazing years. But above all, I'm a Christ follower. This podcast is a special platform created to honor the memory of my beloved daughter, Hannah. It's here that I have the chance to have the conversations that I never got to have with her, to share the wisdom and love I wish I could have passed on. It's a reminder to cherish the precious moments we're given and a testament to the power of healing, hope, and personal growth. If you're someone who's seeking personal growth, inspiration, and practical advice to build a solid foundation for a successful and fulfilling life, this is a place for you. Join me as we honor Hannah's memory together. Laugh, cry, and learn. Get ready for a podcast that is so much more than you could ever imagine. The Hey Hannah podcast, healing hearts, one conversation at a time. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Hey Hannah podcast. So appreciate you tuning in for another installment of our Faith Fuel series, which has just been a blessing to so many people. So I'm excited that we are getting an opportunity to continue to bring this series to you all to offer hope and encouragement. Today we have Nadine Lenora, who has so graciously agreed to come and share her testimony. And as I'm sure we have in the past, we've continued to be blessed by so many testimonies of the goodness of God in our listeners' lives. So we're thankful for Nadine and her willingness to come and share today. So Nadine, thank you so much for being here. We are so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So feel free, let me stop talking so you can tell us your testimony. Feel free to take it away.
Okay, hello everyone. I am Nadine Lenora. I'm known as the health and fitness specialist. I help the busy mom who thinks they aren't able to exercise or start their fitness journey. I help them begin that. But today I will be talking about my testimony of overcoming breast cancer. I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer back in October of 2022. I'm cancer free now, thank God. Um, this is actually, I wouldn't say it's funny, but I found the lump probably back in 2019. It was really small, and I'm like, this is gonna go away. It's nothing. I even asked my mom, she's like, it's probably just a gland. A year goes by. It doesn't get smaller. It doesn't go away. So I made an appointment to see my gynecologist, and he did the exam and sent me to get a mammogram. Came back, they say nothing's wrong. They say I just have dense tissue. Okay, another year goes by. Nothing happens. It doesn't get any smaller. It doesn't go away. So I bring it up to my gynecologist again, and he sends me to get another mammogram and also to see a breast specialist. That was last year that he sent me. It was last year, probably around July, that he sent me to see the breast specialist. The breast specialist then sent me to get a biopsy. I got the biopsy done. The results come back. Turns out it's breast cancer. My heart dropped when he told me that. The tears were coming down, but since I was wearing a mask, he couldn't see. So after I got out the office, the tears just wouldn't stop flowing. I'm like, I can't believe this is happening to me. Like, why me? I eat healthy. I exercise. Why is this happening to me? I told like a few of my friends when I did get back home. She was like, this is not for you. This is for someone else. You had to go through it in order to help someone else. But at the time, I'm like, I don't see it like that. Why is this happening to me? Diagnosed October 11th, 2022. November, I had surgery to remove the lump. And then I had to go back in December of 2022 because he couldn't get all. He had to run tests after he got the lump out in November because he couldn't see everything with the naked eye. So whatever test he ran, he had to go back in December and cut out whatever else. I had to end up seeing a medical oncologist and a radiation oncologist. The medical oncologist wanted to do something really aggressive that I was not for. I even prayed, I'm like, Lord, I do not want to do chemotherapy. Because the medical oncologist wanted me to do chemo for 4 months. So it would be once every 3 weeks I would go in and then take a pill to shut down my ovaries and an injection. And I also saw the radiation oncologist, but I only did radiation. That really made me tired. It changed the color of my skin, like the area of my skin. I struggle with that because it's like if I'm wearing a bathing suit, people are going to see the discoloration. So I only did radiation. That was back in March and April of 2023. That was done. Then after I had to go back to see the medical oncologist. He first put me on Eligard. That was an injection to inject into my stomach once a month. Taking that and exemestane. I had to take exemestane every single day. I'm like, Lord, I cannot see myself taking a pill and an injection. The injection once a month and the pill every day for the next 5 years. I just can't see myself doing it. So I'm like, Lord, is there a way I can stop taking this? Because then I got into depression. Like, it was so bad. Like, really bad. Like, why am I here? Like, what is the point of life? Like, over the summer, I didn't do anything. Like, this was the worst summer that my kids have ever had. All I wanted to do was stay in the bed and not be bothered with anybody. And then I started seeing a therapist. I'm like, Lord, I need to get off this medication. I can't do this medication. So he told me the only way I'll be able to come off is if I eat healthy. Well, more healthy than I was already eating, because, I would like to snack sometimes. I eat my cookies, my chips sometimes. So I agreed to that. I started making a lot more smoothies than I usually would. started eating a lot more salads than I usually would. I even did a 10-day cleanse to get all the medication out of my system. So right now, with therapy and not taking the pills and eating healthy and exercising, I would say I have been a lot more better. My kids don't know it, but they have, I'm sorry, y'all. They have helped me so much to get out of the depression I was in. So, yeah, that's my testimony. God kept me for, I would say, 2019. I think I saw it. 2021. For 3 years. It didn't get worse. It stayed at stage 1. So, yeah, he kept me. He kept me here for a reason.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you, Nadine, for sharing. What a powerful testimony you have. Even in, you saying you first saw the lump or felt the lump in 2019 until the time you went to the doctor. I think a lot of times we don't even realize. It reminds me in Job when the enemy was trying to get to Job and he tells the Lord, I tried to get to him, but you had a hedge of protection around him. We don't even realize all the things that God is keeping or sustaining us through, that we just need to let out a shout for in our day to day. And it had me thinking about that, like he sustained you through all of that time, man, until you even got to the breast specialist. But thank you for your transparency and willingness to share. I know a lot of times it's hard to share your testimony, even though it can be a blessing to others. It's hard, like you're reliving, you're feeling those emotions. So thank you for doing that. For anyone who is listening, especially, I know you said, like you got the news, like it's, the C word. I never expected this coming. And someone who's listening, they feel kind of like blindsided by where they are in life right now. But you had the faith that sustained you through. What would you say to them if they're like just in that place, like, Lord, how is this me? How am I going through it? What would you say to them to keep them going?
I would say spend time with God. He knows why you're going through what you're going through. You may not know why you're going through what you're going through, but He knows. Spend time with Him. Also, ladies, if you feel any little lump, any little thing that you think does not belong there, see the doctor, please. It can save your life.
Amen. Absolutely. Nadine, again, thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate it. Hannah's Hive, thank you so much for tuning in. I pray that you have been blessed by this installment of our Faith Fuel series. And until next time, everybody, take care.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Hey Hannah podcast. We hope that you found inspiration, insight, and encouragement in our conversation today. If you enjoyed this episode and want to stay connected with us, be sure to like, subscribe, and review the Hey Hannah podcast. Your feedback helps us reach more people and spread our message of love and wisdom. You can also follow us on social media at Hey Hannah Podcast. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to stay updated on all the latest episodes, behind-the-scenes exclusives, and engaging content. And for those of you who prefer the visual experience, catch the video versions of our podcast on our YouTube channel. Just search Hey Hannah Podcast and hit that subscribe button to never miss an episode. For even more Hey Hannah goodness, visit our website at www.heyhannahpodcast.com. There you'll find updates, bonus content, and join a community that embraces you with open arms. Your continued support truly means the world to us. Together, let's spread love, share wisdom, and honor every precious moment. Because here at Hey Hannah, we believe that life is meant to be lived well. Remember, a new episode of the Hey Hannah podcast is released every Wednesday, so mark your calendars and be sure to tune in. Thank you again for being a part of Hannah's Hive. Until next time, take care.
Entertainment. Entertainment.